Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Vintiani, and my ID number is 41119011044, and I'm from Managerial Accounting 5B night class. In this chance, I will presentation about chapter 6 about explaining process. So first is overview. In work activities, it's common to explain a process for a business purpose both orally or in writing. A method is a series of actions that are usually used when people want to describe how to do or make something and how something happens, such as designing an attractive flyer, manufacturing a product, etc. A process can also explain how something happens, for example, how to handle customer complaint by phone, and a process will mostly be described in a diagram that is easier to understand. Clear steps describing a process will bring success to your business. Next is about begin explaining process. First is for explaining a process, you must know the steps to describe how something happens or how to do something. Therefore, to begin any process description, start by identifying all the pieces of the process. Second is understand carefully all the steps involved. Third is use understandable and straightforward vocabulary. You need to define unfamiliar terms. Fourth is process pieces tend to focus modestly on specific one and only streaming events without trying to universalize. And last is detail the steps and make the process come to life. Process details are like a camera zooming in action which captures moment to notice possible pattern. Okay, in this table we can see that there is common vocabulary that usually using in explaining process. Okay, in this exercise, we made explanation of the following process diagram of how the orange juice is produced. Okay, let me see. Okay, the diagram illustrates the linear process of producing fresh and concentrated orange juice for the purpose of selling in supermarkets. There are total of 17 steps which can be organized into three main stages. These include producing and delivering fresh orange juice to supermarkets, processing the fresh juice to create concentrated juice for storage, and finally producing reconstituted orange juice which is then sold to the general public. Firstly, fresh oranges are delivered to factory and they are washed before extraction. Then solid waste and juice are separated by squeezer. One becomes animal food and the other is mixed with water to make orange juice. And in the next stage, orange juice can either be packed to move to supermarket or transferred to another step performed by evaporator machine. In the evaporation process, the water from fresh orange juice will be removed. Following this, the concentrated juice is scanned and then transferred to warehouse. Before packaging, water is added to each can. The entire orange juice producing process concludes after orange juice boxes are delivered to supermarket. Okay, that's all about my presentation today about explaining process. I'm sorry if I made mistakes. Thank you.